Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Stiffany Equinna. I studied at Pamulang University and majoring English literature. Here I will describe the Romantic period to fulfill the final project of developing English literature. Romantic period. The Romantic period occurred between the end of the 18th century and the beginning of the 19th century. It is called the Romantic era because in this period the idea of literary works were dominated by elements such as imagination, freedom of expression, and idealism. Romanticism is also known to often raise themes such as liberalism, exoticism, supernaturalism, and view of nature. The starting point for the Romantic era was the French Revolution. The French Revolution itself began in 1789 with the principle of liberté, égalité, and fraternité as joined by J.J. Ross. The French Revolution occurred because the people could no longer stand arbitrary action of the aristocracy, the absolute power of the king, and the imposition of taxes that were burdensome to the people made the people even more burdened. In addition, the economy downturn in France due to extortion by the aristocracy, the absence of legal certainty, and the striking difference between social groups also motivated the people to overthrow the throne of France Revolution erupted. The French Revolution erupted on July 14, 1789, marked by the attack of the Bastille person by the French people. Another factor that ensures the flow of romance in this century is that in the Industrial Revolution, with the invention of the steam engine by James Watt in 1765, since the invention, other machines were built gradually. This has both positive and negative implications. The positive impact is that humans can be helped by using machine producing activities are more efficient and the economy is rapidly advancing. And the negative impact at this era was the many people become employed. The effect of employment makes many people poor. Employment makes many poor people starve and ultimately force children to work for a living. Apart from harming society, nature is also affected by its negative effect. At the time, nature in England, in particular, underwent many changes. Dark clouds due to smoke from factory chimneys spreading large quantity in the sky. At the time, the natural situation in England was terrible. Therefore, it is not uncommon for people of that era to have a theme about the poor and love of nature. In the Romantic era, England was led by the Hanover dynasty, to be preceded by King George III, who was the grandson of George II. King George II died, was replaced by George II, William Frederick, until 1820. Explain themselves. You explain themselves Junior 1962 that romance is a allusion to the behavior of society during the Industrial Revolution in England. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you will understand what I have to say. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.